Alright lads, so the new mid-month banner has just been announced. On your screen right now are the people that got the prediction right in yesterday's video. Let's check it out. Is it going to be something exciting? It should be a premium mid-month banner, so even though it's going to be not like super exciting, hopefully they still introduce some fun new characters. Alright, so looking at the banner then, what do we have here? Fierce Battle Pledge. Ooh. Fierce Battle Pledge, what is that? I have generally no idea. Pledge. I'm trying to guess the character. I know I could just click on it and see the characters right now, but I like to try and guess these new characters. Since they Fierce Battle banner, it can go anywhere at this point, right? I was still hoping for them to go back to Aaroniero, which they could technically do, because like Rukia and Cayenne, right? It's like Pledge. I don't know. Let's see it. Let's see the banner. Fierce Battle Pledge. Oh, okay. Okay, so we kind of got like the Espada thing, right? I was kind of hoping for some Espadas here. We got again Risai, LILINETTE, and Stark. I am happy about that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually very happy about that. It's been a minute since we received Stark with his guns. With his guns out, let's go. Okay. Gen Risai. It's been a minute since we've gotten that version that he went against, what? Wonder Ice, I believe? Okay. And then LILINETTE. LILINETTE is finally getting a canon 5-star character in the game that you can actually play. I don't count meta exchange characters, right? That don't count. So that's kind of cool. I like the artwork, you know, that Stark has going for him. So this is pretty fun. I'm all for it. Fierce Battle Pledge. We have a Power Stark, a Mind YAMAMOTO, and a Technique LILINETTE. Before even seeing the characters, YAMAMOTO, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care about. It would be interesting though if he's a Brave Battle character, like another premium Brave Battle character. We kind of saw that with Oko, and Oko's really good. So I'm kind of hoping to see something similar with him. Stark, I don't care if he's good or bad. I'm just happy to see a new one. Hopefully good, though, because it's been a minute since we received Stark with his guns, you know? And then LILINETTE, I'm kind of hoping LILINETTE's fun, because I actually want to play with her. I've never played with LILINETTE in this game for the most part. I mean, I played with the Halloween one for a bit, but yeah, it don't count. So, let's see the 3 new characters. Stark, starting off the banner, ranged strong attack character. All attacks can inflict weakening. That's already off to a great start. 847 SP, no affiliation killer. His special being Los Lobos. That's going to be really cool to look at. And he at least has some value here with 30% damage inflicted at full stamina. What a soul trait. That's beautiful, especially for someone like 1000 Year Blood or YAMAMOTO if you are nuking in guild quests. Alongside that, damage-wise, he is looking very, very strong from the looks of it. Bro has Havoc. BBS is a different game now, lads. It's a different game. We are entering a new era. Oh my god, that is huge. This is literally the biggest thing to come from any banner in the recent years. A mid-month character was just given Havoc. This is monumental. I was about to say he has everything that's great, but no Havoc. But he has Havoc. Bro has Havoc Stark. This is a game changer. Because again, we mentioned it before, right? Premium characters have always been lackluster because they never get given Havoc, right? And, you know, we rarely ever get end of month banners that are premium characters. So this could potentially change it. This can make canon Bleach characters more fun again. I am all for this, and I'm happy they're doing this on the start. But look at the other skills this character has. 30% damage inflicted at full stamina, a 40% berserker with frenzy +1. That's pretty good. Again, it's not like, I mean, it's good. It's good. It's not bad. It's not bad. Plus, Osake Mighty does have damage to weaken enemies +40%. Bro is looking to be very solid. Hopefully, he has some good strong attacks here. But to go up with that, he also has the built-in recharge, Debilitator +5, the Devastation 40 as well, and also some nice utility with Guard Break and also hit enemies. But again, the most important skill to look at here, if there's anything to be excited about, is the fact this character was just given Havoc. Hopefully, that's a trend going forward. It never made sense to nerf mid-month characters. You almost don't summon for them anyway. So at least give the people that are summoning on these banners some reason to pull, and that is basically that. 20% Havoc is a big thing, especially in a case like this where this character isn't designed for epic grade content. Him having Havoc is great. But to go along with that, he has read all affiliation dodges, so you can use them to farm any affiliation scroll. That can be pretty good. I guess the only disappointing thing for me personally is that he's not an arena character. Mainly just because he had all affiliation dodges, that would be really good for arena content, and I would have liked to take this character out into arena, so lack of arena skill set is a bit, but that's only me personally, right? It really doesn't matter that much. Next up, though, we have Gen Risai, a melee strong attack character, so not the Brave Battle character I was hoping for. He does have Human Killer. Is he going to be a pot farmer? Okay, so he's a hot droplet drop. Excited to see these soul bombs because it's been like literal years since we have received these characters in-game, you know, based off these appearances in the Karakura arc. But in this case, he is a hot droplet drop rate +30%. He is going to be the farming character. Bro. So he wasn't given Havoc. He's the arena character though. But look at this. Man's got the damage to enemies not inflicted by a statism at plus 100%. There's a mid-month. What are we doing here? What is going on? What is going on? So he's a droplet character too. It's mainly just for the link aspect, but he also is a coin drop character in case you care about that. Other than that though, long stride, poise, with the built-in recharge, frenzy +1, and he's 60% berserker, but then the extra damage to enemies that are not inflicted by stamina, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. And I go alongside that too. He is the arena character with the start power item +2 and also an extra soul bomb, and at level 10, which is quite the investment to be fair. He does have frenzy +1. So I guess in this case they're trying to balance it. They didn't give him havoc like they did with Stark, but they gave him a very big damage buff, being able to hit any enemy by an additional 100% when they aren't inflicted by statism. So I like that. And he is a melee strong attack character, so he probably isn't going to have the worst set of strong attacks. Stark we're going to check in a minute because he's a ranged character. That could potentially mean he gets, you know, ranged collision attacks, but I'm liking it. I'm loving these two particular skills. Damage to enemies not afflicted by an ailment, and also havoc on mid-month characters is a great step in the right direction for just overall better value characters, especially for mid-month premium characters. Last up though, we have LILINETTE. She is a melee strong attack character. All of her attacks can inflict lacerate, and she has Quincy Killer. Kind of unfortunate, not gonna lie. Killers obviously in this entire banner isn't the greatest besides Stark for the most part. No affiliation, less ideal compared to, you know, the main 3 killers, but that's not really too bad. But in LILINETTE's case, hopefully she is good. She has 12% recharge, sprinter +1, and yeah, what's going on here? What's this? Another arena character. Okay, banner wise, it's whatever. It's not really something you probably would summon on, to be fair, but the character's decent. So LILINETTE is another arena character, a double arena character banner. That's interesting. Does have a very similar soul trait to Orihime in terms of the arena soul trait, so you get that extra bit of last ditch. In this case, she is buffing technique attribute Aranka's strong attack damage. But I guess what I'm most interested in the arena aspect, because that's what this character basically is, right? Is that she does have Pierce Barrier. Right now in arena, there's a lot of characters that have barriers. And even someone like Thousand Year Blood or Ichigo, who is the best arena character in the game, he goes through everything. Literally every mechanic in the game he goes through, but he doesn't go through barriers. And the way the arena mode does work with the lag and stuff, you know, even though you have Frontier +3 and stuff like that, you're going to have to use multiple strong attacks to destroy a barrier. So barriers definitely are a way for you to slow down the opponent or the enemy team. So her going through Pierce Barrier, I guess, is kind of nice. She's a very similar character to the Rukia, which is kind of funny because they're both technically Quincy killers. But she does most of her damage when you do inflict a statism, which is lacerate. In her case, though, unfortunately, she doesn't have an increased chance to do so. But at the very least, she does have lacerator. So every 5 seconds, you can actually potentially inflict lacerate. So I guess that's kind of nice. But definitely, for the most part, looks to be the weakest of the banner, which makes sense. It's LILINETTE. I'm not surprised. Hopefully, she's still good, though. But definitely the least in the banner. So hopping over to the Bleach Brave Souls Reddit, the characters aren't currently up on BBS Simulator, but we can actually check out the skills they do have here, but we can check out their strong attack information here. Firstly, looking at Stark. So what do we have here exactly? His SA1 is going to be a 420 by 420, which is very similar to... Oh, bro, what a way to ruin a character. Wow, that is absolutely terrible. So... many of you lads might not have been playing this game for a while. This is literally the worst strong attack one in the game. You thought 7th anniversary Ichigo's SA1 was bad? Wait until you see this one. Wow. They actually brought back the worst strong attack one in the game just on our first mid-month character of Havoc? Really? Come on, K-Lab. Damn, what a way to kill the hype. I'm not gonna lie, that is terrible. The SA1, if you don't know, it's like a three-way attack. One goes forward, one goes like left and right. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so inconsistent. That actually really sucks that they put it on Stark. At the very least, he has Havoc to make it somewhat decent, but yeah, that definitely is not what you want to see on a character that picked up Havoc for the first time in many years of mid-month characters always getting the short end of the stick. His SA2 is going to be a vacuum vortex that pushes back, very similar to Kenpachi as the Shiro. It's a pretty good strong attack too. I like it, especially when it is paired with Havoc. SA3 is going to be your standard above full screen strong attack, a 1200 raise around him. So yeah, SA3 and 2 are perfect. I don't mind these. I know some people don't like the SA2. I think his SA2 is actually pretty good, especially when it comes to inflicting statisms, which he wants to do to get that extra 40% damage. But when it comes to that SA1, that's definitely going to be the most lackluster thing about him, right? When it comes to YAMAMOTO, though, his SA1 is going to be a 2,500 length beam in front of him. Pretty much, again, one of the best strong attack ones in the game. So Yamamoto's off to a great start. His SA2 is going to be... Wow! Uryu's lunch? He wasn't given Havoc. If he was, this would have been one of the better characters in the game. That's crazy. And then his SA3 is full screen. YAMAMOTO for a mid-month character, that is looking very, very solid. Unfortunately, he isn't like a link stock character. That would have been really good if he was, because he would have been great like in epic raids. Strong attack wise, YAMAMOTO's perfect. Again, the only thing he's lacking here is Havoc, but I guess he makes up for it with that like really high damage output for a mid-month character. Human killer, not ideal, but there's definitely some use you can get out of that particular YAMAMOTO, right? As for LILINETTE, though, rounding up the banner, her SA1 is also going to be a beam forward. So the two characters got like the best strong attack ones, and then Stark, the one that kind of mattered the most, unfortunately got the shortest end of the stick here. Her SA2, though, is going to be a lunge forwards. Not as good as YAMAMOTO's lunge, but still a decent strong attack too. And then the SA3 is just going to be a full screen attack. So, yeah, Yama definitely got the best treatment here in terms of strong attacks. And LILINETTE also got some pretty good strong attacks. Very similar kits, but the difference is that Yama has the better version of that SA1 into the beam into a lunge when compared to LILINETTE. And unfortunately, Stark kind of got the worst kit. Very, very unfortunate. But you know what? This is a step in the right direction. This definitely changes things for a lot of people, in my opinion, in terms of, is it now actually worth summoning on mid-month banners? I still think compared to end-of-month characters, no, because they're obviously, these are mostly premium characters, right? You know, it's always better to summon for limited characters, but, you know, if your favorite character comes out and they actually get good skills, have the 100% more damage to an enemy not affected by a stat and then type of skills, I definitely wouldn't blame you for summoning on characters like this. This is good. This is a step in the right direction. Mid-month characters are getting better. Happy to see it. Really like how the Genrecide, Stark, and even to a certain extent LILINETTE turned out. Unfortunately, the only complaint I have for the banner is Stark's SA1 is kind of mediocre. Literally the worst strong attack one in the game, and if you ever play with Stark, you're going to understand why. Even with Havoc, it's still bad, so that's kind of unfortunate. But let me know in the comments below what you lads think about the character choice here. How do you feel about the characters? How do you feel about these newfound skills mid-month characters are getting? I'm curious on how you feel about this. And I'll see you lads next time later today when we react to the gameplay. So stay tuned, stay subscribed, and I'll see you lads next time. Take care, and peace.